My name is James Davies. I'm 20 years old and I have spastic quadriplegia cerebral palsy. I'm currently studying commerce at Curtin University and I'm working as a marriage celebrant and aspiring author part-time. My condition means that I require 24-hour care, so I use an electric wheelchair to get around and I need help with feeding, dressing, toileting, bathing and that kind of thing. Well, the future is a concern because my parents are in their 60s now. So basically I think maybe they have less than 10 years of looking after me. And then from that point on, I'm not sure what will happen. You know, I may need to go to some sort of nursing home or other out-of-home care. So that prospect is really quite scary for me as time goes by. It can be quite terrifying, but that's why the NDIS would give people the opportunity to plan for the future and not to have to worry about these transitions all the time. My biggest issue to date with the system has been acquiring care for post-school study. When I left school in 2007, I assumed that things would just continue. At school I had a carer with me full-time, which was provided by the education department, and I thought a similar thing would happen at TAFE and then at uni. But I was told that this wasn't provided at all and there was no funding available through disability services. So I had to write to the Premier, the Minister for Education, the General Director of TAFE and the Director of Disability Services. I got some funding for TAFE, which was excellent. I was pleased about that, but then I had to repeat the process again at uni. So I had to write to the Vice-Chancellor, the Prime Minister, the Parliamentary Secretary for Children and Disability Services, which was Bill Shorten at the time, and that was very stressful because while all this was going on, my mum had to attend uni here at Curtin University with me at night. So for a person working full-time, that was very demanding, and she was just trying to assist me in being integrated into the community here, but I really felt very excluded, and all of that was due to red tape. If I hadn't have been able to organise this funding through Curtin University, I would have still been left high and dry, because before I wrote to the Prime Minister and the Vice-Chancellor and all those people, I applied for some funding and that was rejected, and then it automatically is reapplied for, and just yesterday I got the letter to say that it was rejected again. So I still would have been unable to attend university. So that's why, you know, drastic times call for drastic measures. Transitions are usually the issue because that's when you switch over funding models. So with the NDIS that wouldn't have been a problem because you know what funding is already available and you'd have choice about how that funding is allocated. So you could plan for 10, 15 years in advance. You could have a lifetime care plan.